Good morning, kids! I hope and pray that you're all fine. Today, we are going to discuss division by using multiples or skip counting. This is Teacher Mimi from Woodrose International School. Previous lessons we discussed about division by sharing. For example, 6 divided by 3. Let's say there are 6 angry birds. And then we are going to divide with the 3 kids. How many angry birds does each kid will get? Okay, let's distribute the angry birds to the 3 kids. Now, how many angry birds does each kid will get? There are 2. 2 angry birds. So therefore, 6 divided by 3 is 2. Another way of dividing is by grouping. Let's use the same example, 6 divided by 3. There are 6 angry birds, and we are going to divide in groups of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. How many groups of angry birds can you see? There are 2. So, 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2. So, this looks quite easy to imagine when we have a story going. But how to do it quicker than having to create a visual story each time? I'm going to discuss to you the quickest method in dividing. The quickest method to divide is by using multiples. In here, we are going to use the divisor and do skip counting. The divisor is the amount of people, things, or items that we divide the number into. And we are going to use it to keep counting. We call this multiples of the divisor. For example, 10 divided by 2. Let's imagine that there are 10 apples and we are going to divide into 2 groups. So the 10 apples is the number to be divided and 2 is the divisor. Now in this method, division by using multiples, we are going to start counting using the divisor, 2. As we keep going or keep counting, we have to count how many multiples can we make by skip counting by 2. Let's start. 2, that is the first count. 4, that's the second count. 6 is the third count. 8 is the fourth count. 10 is the fifth count. Let's take note that the number to be divided is 10. So we are going to stop at number 10. And how many multiples did we make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 multiples. So therefore, 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. In this method, we are going to use, or we can use also, your fingers. The first finger is 2. Second finger is 4. The third finger is 6. The fourth finger is 8. And the fifth finger is 10. How many fingers are there? There are 5 fingers. So therefore, 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. Another example, 20 divided by 5. 20 is the number to be divided and 5 is the divisor. Now we are going to use the divisor to do the skip counting or to find the multiples. As we count or as we do the skip counting, we have to count also how many multiples we can make. Now let's start. 5, that's the first count. 10, that's the second. 15, that's the third. And 20, that's the fourth. Now let's take note that the number to be divided is 20. And how many count is that? 4. There are 4 multiples. 1, 2, 3, 4. So therefore, 20 divided by 5 is 4. Now let's use your fingers. Your first finger is 5, 10, second finger, 15, third finger, 20, fourth finger. Now how many fingers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 fingers. So therefore, 20 divided by 5 is equal to 4. Last example, 50 divided by 10. 50 is the number to be divided and 10 is the divisor. Now let's find the multiples of 10. Or let's count by 10. As we keep counting, let's not forget to count how many multiples we can make. Let's start. 10, that's the first. 20, that's the second. 30, that's the third. 40, that's the fourth. And 50, that's the fifth. So we have to stop at 50. So how many counts is that? There are 5. 5 multiples from 10 to 50. So therefore, 50 divided by 10 is equal to 5. Now let's use again your fingers. The first one is 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. How many fingers are there? There are 5 fingers. Therefore, 50 divided by 10 is equal to 5. That ends for today's lesson. Thank you. Goodbye. Have a nice day, everyone.